A monopoly's market structure dictates that a single seller controls all production of a good or service. The conditions found in a monopoly are the opposite of those found in perfect competition. A monopoly is a market in which a single seller exercises exclusive control over a particular good or service. A monopoly exists when three conditions are present. There's a single seller, no close substitute goods are available, other sellers cannot enter the market easily. Conglomerate is a corporation made up of several companies involved in different industries and markets. A conglomerate creates an internal capital market if the external one is not developed enough. A conglomerate can show earnings growth by acquiring companies whose shares are more discounted than its own. Disadvantages of conglomerate. The extra layers of management increase costs, culture clashes destroy value, inertia prevents development of innovation, lack of focus and inability to manage unlead businesses equally well.
Henry Ford was an American industrialist, the founder of the Ford Motor Company, and the sponsor of the development to the assembly line technique of mass production while working as an engineer for the Edison Eliminating Company in Detroit. Henry Ford introduced the Model T on October 1st of 1908. It had the steering wheel on the left, which every other company soon copied. After various test drives, he thought of ways to improve the car.
J.P. Morgan was an American financier. He influenced the government business across the globe. Also, he manipulated people and started creating monopolies. He was referred to as a robber baron. One of the most powerful bankers of his era, 1837 to 1913, he financed railroads and helped organize U.S. Steel, General Electric, and other major corporations. Morgan married Emil Struggs, but unfortunately, she died from tuberculosis 4 months after their marriage. He started merging his company with the giant Carnegie Steel Company. The famous financier died at age 75 on March 31st, 1913, in Rome, Italia. Jay Gould was a leading American railroad developer and speculator. He has been referred to as one of the most ruthless robber barons of the Gilded Age. He was America's top railroad developer and speculator. He was born May 27, 1836. He became a stockbroker on Wall Street and manipulated the price of stocks. In 1868, he used illegal methods to issue 100,000 shares of new stock for the struggles-era railroads. He was pushed out of the Union Pacific Railroads but regained control in 1885. He's worth $71 billion and he died December 2nd, 1892 from tuberculosis at age 56.
Andrew Carnegie was born on November 25, 1835. He is a Scottish-American industrialist who led the enormous expansion of the American steel industry in the late 19th century. Carnegie was born into a poor Scottish family that emigrated to the United States. He worked in a factory, then he became a telegraph messenger. He wanted his career to move up and became the operator position. Then he started working in the railroad. And he started investing his money in oil. Carnegie makes Keystone Bridge Company. Then he opens his first steel plant and buys out his rival Homestead Steel Works. And Carnegie Steel is formed. Carnegie sells his steel company to J.P. Morgan for $480 million. Andrew Carnegie was a captain in the industry because he helped by investing in people's education, culture, and he made a foundation. John Rockefeller was born on July 8, 1839. He was an American oil industry business magnate. He worked in an office until he ventured out with a business partner, working as a merchant in meats, grains, and other goods. He saw an opportunity in the oil business. In 1870, Rockefeller made Standard Oil Company and bought out his other opponents. John Rockefeller was a robber baron because he was ruthless and his attempts to increase the market share held by his cousin in the oil business. He used his power to destroy other business.